Today, I'm rebuilding a team more hopeless than my love life, the Washington Wizards. To make things even more challenging, I've upped the trade difficulty to 100. We're not going to make any moves for now. I'm going to simulate to the deadline, see where we're at, and make adjustments from there. I definitely want to move off of some of our veteran players like CJ McCollum and Chris Middleton because I know they don't want to be playing in Washington. And we have so many shooting guards. We got to figure out who we really want at the 2 spot on this team. So that's 2 things I got on the agenda for the deadline as we open up the season. To no one's surprise, absolutely trash. This is bad. 12-33. CJ, Chris, I'm gonna get you out of here, all right? But I want to be smart about what deal I make. Something like this with the Pistons where we get a pick would be nice. But I wonder if we could use Middleton or CJ's salary in some move for a star player. Is that crazy? Zion's available. Jokic is available. Oh, he'd probably be mad to pull up here. Cam Thomas, he's not really a star, and we don't need more shooting guards. Paolo really fits the timeline. Could be a good piece for us. Ja Morant on the grid. So we actually have quite a few options. Is it too early for us to make a move like this? Maybe. But if we could get a young piece like Paolo Banchero, that's a guy you can build with for years to come. He's still on his rookie deal. Oh yeah, we can work something out with the Orlando Magic. I want to keep Alex Sarr. I see him as a building block for this team. But we have Bub Carrington. We got Bilal Coulibaly. Bilal always gets disgruntled in the 2K sim, so I'd include him in this deal. I'd also give you Cam Whitmore. That way we can kind of just get off of this log jam we have at the shooting guard spot. And then we don't have as many picks as I would have hoped. Like, I can't trade this one. I got some down the line. No, we don't have the assets for Apollo trade, bro. Unless I'm giving up Alex Sarr, which I don't want to do. Let me not try and swing for the fences too early then. I can't get any type of value for Chris Middleton, really. As far as draft picks, nobody's throwing any. I'll take DeJounte Murray. I got to give up a second in this deal, but I think Murray's a guy we could get really good value for in the offseason as an expiring contract. And then CJ will take the deal that includes a pick. And like I said, Bilal's always getting mad. If we could get somebody at a different position, that'd be nice. Rob Dillingham. I'm familiar with Rob's game here in 2K. He progresses really well. I've been wanting to get Rob in my rebuilds too. This is a perfect opportunity. We also get Joan Behringer. Honestly, I don't really want Behringer, and I don't want to give up Kaishan George. So can we do something like this? They want Champagnie. They want a pick from me. I'm not going to give you a pick. I'll give you Champagnie though if we just do it like that. Cool. I was editing the video when I realized I made it through this whole thing without begging for subscribers, or so you thought. I had to add this in later, so if you enjoy the content, subscribe to the channel. You gotta subscribe off this Tim Duncan mid-range mastery. Oh, edit that out, Danny. Back to the video. Welcome to the team, Rob Dillingham. Do we keep Cam Whitmore? How's he been playing? About 8 a night, not playing a ton of minutes. I know Trey Johnson is a dog in the simulation, so I want to keep him. I've seen bro average like 28, 30 points a night couple years into the sim. Definitely a guy who should be sticking around. AJ Johnson or Cam Whitmore, because I don't need both. I'm going to throw AJ Johnson with beef stew in a deal here. Yeah, not many great offers. What about just AJ Johnson? Because I know that Isaiah Stewart contract isn't great. We can get Thanasis. Hey, maybe we could use him to get Giannis to pull up. But nobody will really throw me draft picks or anything for AJ. Oh, there you go. A first from Houston, and we get Jayshawn Tate. I'm down for that deal for sure. So here's what the squad's looking like now. Yes, it's not very good, but I like what we did at this deadline, acquiring some more draft picks. I do want to note that our draft pick is top 10 protected if it lands outside the top 10 and go to New York. So I felt like that was another reason why I shouldn't really go out and trade for a star. Because what if that star won us enough games to where we didn't have a top 10 pick anymore? You thought we were going to win 38 games. Why would you ever believe that? Have you seen what the Washington Wizards have been doing lately? There was no universe where we were winning that many games. I will say though, even for the Wizards, 16 wins. Whew, it's not great. Ultimately, we close out the year 17-65. Anthony Edwards averaged 34 points a night over in Minnesota. Hey, Ant, you want to come to Washington? Cooper Flag's your rookie of the year. Malik Monk, 6th man of the year. Wemby DPOY. Chris Finch wins coach of the year. Any Washington Wizards on All-NBA? No. Any all-rookie guys? Trey Johnson made it. He ended up averaging 14. He got a lot more minutes later on in the season because I cleared up some of that log jam we had at the 2 guard. Yeah, Okay, he started second half of the season. I want Trey to be a starter because he is so capable as a scorer. I wish Alex Sarr was more of a scorer in the game. Doesn't score the ball much at all. But defensively, I know the type of value he provides. And he was a top pick for us. I'd like to keep him around. As the Mavs win a championship, oh my goodness, Alex Hartman, he is mad. He's on 4 morale, absolutely fuming. Don't care though, sorry man. Wait, did that say Steph retired? What? No! If Steph Curry retired from basketball after this year, I would cry. If Bron retired after this year, I'd probably cry, bro. It doesn't matter when they retire. I'll cry. Oh yeah, here we are in the draft lottery, by the way. I don't know what our chance even was at the top pick. I assume it was up there with the teams with the highest chances. What is it, like 14%? I kind of skipped through that part though. The lowest we can fall should be like 7. No, maybe top 5. I think the lowest we can fall is like 6 or 5 or 6, something like that. The draft lottery stuff's so confusing. We're in the top 5. They say the Pels should get this pick, and they do. Okay, so we're in the top 4. Long as we were top 10, our pick came back to us protected, so we're good with that. We're top 3. Come on, come on, come on. Don't give it to the Rockets. They don't deserve it. They're too nice. They don't deserve it. Yes! Okay, the Rockets got 3 via Brooklyn, though. That's really good for them. Give 2 to the Hornets and 1 to me. Come on. Ah! Well, we end up getting the second pick. You know what? The Hornets are a pretty awful franchise in their own right, so they could use that first selection. And now might be the time where we go out looking for a star. It might really be showtime, man. We got the 25th pick. We also had the second pick, of course. I'm going to take whoever falls to me at 2. So we're either going to get Devontae or Peterson. So it's a win regardless. Now, who would I rather have? Honestly, I'm cool with either guy. I don't really have a preference. Depending on who we get, though, that's going to influence what decisions I make post our draft pick. So the Hornets take Devontae. Darren Peterson usually progresses better than AJ. So you know what? I'm happy with this. Welcome to the team, Darren. We're going to have you be the point guard of the future. We needed a PG anyway. It was really a seamless fit. Now, what I want to explore next is, first of all, this 25th pick can go. Can I get another first for it? No. All right, then let me just try to do it this way. Pelicans, I'm going to call y'all up. I got the 25th pick in this draft. Obviously, they're not going to take that for Zion, especially on 100 trade difficulty. But I'll also give you Corey Kispert. I give you DeJounte Murray back because I don't really want him. You can have Beef Stew's bad contract. We'll throw in Detroit 2028 top 3 protected. That's all it took. Oh my goodness, man. I gave him a couple used Wilson basketballs, a shooting sleeve, and an autographed picture of Ekpe Udoh, and we were able to get Zion Williamson. Most of the players included here were bad contracts, and then some low-value picks. That was it. That was it, and we were able to pull that off. So I am absolutely over the moon with the move to bring in Zion Williamson. Malachi Branham, $7 million. I'm good. Harden, KP, bunch of guys in free agency. Dyson Daniels recently got an extension. I'm surprised 2K updated it that fast, to be honest. Look at Jalen Duren, his chiseled jawline. All right, anyway. Dyson Daniels is usually in here. Unfortunately, he isn't this time around because he's a go-to guy for me. Now, Kristaps Porzingis, could he be a potential signing? We've already got Zion and Sarr in the front court. If I need anybody, it's like a small forward. Ben Mathurin might be a guy we give a deal. Yeah, $9 million, 4 years. I give you 10, man. I'll give you 10. $10 million for Ben Mathurin a season. Welcome to the team. Harden's still sitting in here. Listen, Harden, we would bring you in, but we're trying to develop our guy, Darren Peterson. We need him to be getting the minutes. Kuminga's available. As a Warriors fan, I don't know if I can bring in Kuminga just because of all the shenanigans he's put my franchise through. Yeah, I don't know that I want Kuminga. I'd rather have somebody who shoots the ball less. Maybe like Kenrich Williams, or that was Aaron Wiggins. Kenrich Williams. Nah, Kenrich Williams is only 76. Yeah, we'll go Aaron Wiggins. Why not? Good role player for OKC. Okay, we can't get him. Maybe we will end up with Kenrich Williams in the end then. If we can sign him, we do. And then give me a center. Oh, the center pool is kind of run dry here. I'm gonna offer Nick Richards. I can't even get Nick Richards. Man, this is how bad we are as a team. I'm even forking out a little bit of extra money to try and convince convince these guys to sign. They don't want to pull up because they know we're sorry. Player progression. Zion goes +2. Sar up 3. Bub +4. +6 from Trey Johnson. I told y'all, bro, Trey Johnson is like that in the sim. And Rob Dillingham and Darren Peterson, I kind of forgot about Rob when we drafted Darren, I'm going to be honest with you. But Rob Dillingham and Darren Peterson are going to be having a little bit of a battle for the starting PG spot this year. Was Will Riley here this whole time? I have no idea. But it's going to be interesting to see who earns that role between Rob and Darren. Both good young guards. I think that Darren offers a little bit more of a versatile game than Rob does. And yeah, they're going to start Darren. We did just pick him second overall. That makes sense to me. Rob going to be playing towards the end of the rotation. Listen, Brian Keefe, 11-man rotation. We're not trying to win off the power of friendship. Let's do a 10-man rotation. Yeah, this is fine. Zion never plays heavy minutes in the game because his stamina is so bad, which is so crazy. But look, they got his stamina probably at like a 80 or something, 86. And he's a superstar player. You see how most of these guys are in the 90s. Some players are lower, but yeah, Zion's one of the only premier players in the league who has such low stamina. Let me show y'all. Like Giannis, Jokic, their stuff's probably in the high 90s. Like, yeah, you see most star players, it's real high. They're doing Luka wrong, man. He dropped the 5 guys, make his stamina higher. Luka isn't pulling up to Wendy's anymore. Skinny Luka in the building. Not the best start to the season. Did I expect anything crazy? No, but there is a problem with this, okay? Remember how last year our pick was top 10 protected? Since we used that protection, now it's going over to New York regardless. So if we get the number 1 pick, the Knicks will get it next year. And we're losing too many games. We can't afford to be this bad. I don't want to just hand over a great pick to the number 1 seed in our conference. That's not an option. And there's still time for us to jump up in the standings. We're 3.5 games back at the 10 seed in the play-in. If we could just grab a play-in spot, I'd be happy. So let me see if there are any selling teams. It's very early in the season, so I doubt anybody's already punting on their year, just giving up. No. So it may have to be a smaller deal for us. I know it's early in the year, but is there anybody who's just severely underperforming? Look at Big Z go. I told y'all, man, and we were able to get him just for basically nothing. And he's been a really big contributor for us. So super happy with that deal. Let's head over to estimated wins. Is there somebody who the advanced stats just aren't a fan of? Man, the advanced stats don't like hardly any of my players. Kaishan George is really low. He's averaging 3 points in 21 minutes. That's terrible. Get off my team. Oh my goodness. He's out there just running, doing cardio. If we trade him, we're going to need a new backup power forward. So let me see what we can get here. Connect 4. He's still with the Lakers. I know it's awkward over there. Dang, bro, the offers just aren't it. I mean, besides Dalton Connect, but I don't need a small forward. I'm going to keep simulating and hope that we can pick it up a little bit because I need to get a little bit further in the year to where teams are selling or rebuilding. It's just going to make it so much easier for me to maneuver and negotiate deals. Oh, we're so bad. We are so bad. Like, oh, how I wish we had our pick. 17 wins. Isn't that how many we got the entirety of last year? So we are improving for sure, but it's a slow grind. We're at the 12 seed in the Eastern Conference. How far back are we of the 10 spot for the play-in? 6 games? I mean, there's still a whole lot of games. There's a whole lot more than 6 games left in the year. We could get there. Pels are selling once again. Nuggets are selling. I'm going to add Jokic. Oh, he was already on my target list from last year. That's right. I'm going to add Jokic to the list. Now, is there any universe where I have enough to get Jokic? Probably not. Luka, I'm going to add him to my list. Both of them are free agents too, so keep that in mind. Now, my only thing with that is, are we going to be able to convince Jokic or Luka to pull up to Washington? Probably not. But maybe if we trade for him, they'd be more willing to stay. But I'd also have to give up a lot of trade assets in order to get one of those guys. So maybe we just hit the trade finder and see if anything's looking a little enticing here. Let's go Kaishan George. Let's go Zach Collins, Will Riley. I know, the trade package of doom here. Not much of an offer, but hopefully we can get somebody. I like Bobby Portis. I don't like that Kyle Kuzma contract. I'll tell you that for sure. Ben Simmons and D Hunt isn't bad either. Both of them on expiring contracts though. If I'm giving up a pick, I'd want to have somebody I'm guaranteed to keep at least beyond this year. Ryan Dunn and Mark Williams. No, none of these offers are horrible. Well, maybe some of them were that I just glossed over, but I don't think these offers are necessarily bad. Bobby Portis is there. Jalen Johnson, 30 mil though. Because I want to make a play for Jokic or Luka. And 30 million being eaten into my cap, I can't do that. You know what? We're just going to ride out the rest of the year. And that's a risky move. We're probably going to end up handing over a decent pick to the Knicks. Just to be totally honest with you. I guess I just got to come to terms with that and be okay with that. Because the deals I was seeing out there, I don't know. I didn't think they were going to make us much better. Hopefully the Knicks don't get the #1 pick courtesy of your Wizards. That would be really unfortunate as we win 27 games. I'm expecting Trey Johnson to have gotten buckets this year. Darren Peterson had an incredible rookie season, averaged 19, 7, and 7, and shot 50 from the field. That's good poise as a rookie. Shooting that efficiently is crazy. Luka Doncic, clutch player of the year. Coop got MIP. I thought maybe Trey would be in the running there. Guess not. How about Zion, though? All-NBA third. 24 points, 8 rebounds, and 5 assists. We took a flyer on Z, and I think it was a good move. And like I said, Alex Sarr doesn't score a ton, but you see right here, all-defensive second team. That's what he's really here for, to lock down on that side of the ball. Darren Peterson does make all-rookie. And then as far as Trey Johnson goes, he was at 15 a night. I thought he'd average more. Maybe Darren Peterson was taking away some of his shine. And Zion. Yeah, we did have quite a few options. I can't be mad at the contributions we got from Trey. Ben Mathurin was real efficient with it too, so I'm happy with that free agency signing as the Knicks are going to go to the finals and win the title. Well, guess what, New York? This might be like a video idea I've done a couple times. Win the championship, get the #1 pick. You might win the title and get that top pick. No, they end up falling down to 7. Okay, we gave away the 7th pick. I feel much better about that than giving up #1. We can come to terms with giving up the 7th pick. Now, the big play here is trying to get somebody to pair with Zion in free agency. We still got the team option on Alex Sarr, team option on Bub. We're going to have a lot of cheap contracts this offseason. That's the bottom line here. What that means is we should be able to sign somebody. Why am I throwing these second-round picks in the trade finder like somebody's going to want them? Oh, yeah, Keyshawn George does not want to be here, by the way. But Kenny Hustle, Zach Collins, I'm going to actually throw them with my seconds. Nobody wants these seconds. Okay, there you go. Yeah, the seconds ended up getting me some firsts when I throw them with Zach Collins and Kenny Hustle. Cool. Let's slide over to team player options. We're going to take all of these for now. If we don't have enough money for a big free agent, we could trade one of those guys away. Giannis, Jokic are free agents. Oh, wait, is Luka not? Luka isn't. Okay, but that's fine. We still got some great options here. Jokic doesn't have any max deals on the table. Giannis only has 1. We don't have enough money. How close are we? We better not be super far over. We only got 37, which 37 million, a lot of money, but for me trying to sign max players, it's not enough. So we got to work something out here. Who's making a lot that I don't really want? I mean, I'm not that attached to Ben Mathurin. He was a good player. But are we going to be able to clear up enough for a max? I would probably have to clear up like Ben's contract, Bub, Keyshawn, and Will Riley. Am I willing to do that for Jokic? Oh, of course I am, yeah. It's Jokic, bro. Like, those are all good, cool role players, but we're just going to do the thing where we trade away guys till we get some additional first-round picks to have in the tuck here. 2 firsts, don't mind if I do. And then Keyshawn, there's 2 firsts. We're at 52 mil, and then we go Will Riley. Sure, let's do that deal. Now do we have enough? Yes, we do, just narrowly. We still don't have enough for Jokic, and Jokic is the guy that doesn't have any offers. I'm gonna throw Giannis whatever I can, and we'll get him. All right, we're rolling with Giannis then. I'm gonna also offer Wemby just for funsies. All right, we'll offer him that. He's not pulling up. But we get Giannis Antetokounmpo. Giannis, I appreciate you not wanting as much as Joker. Thank you. And we don't have any small forward play after those recent trades. You know what? Connect 4, we actually tried to make a play for you at the deadline. We're going to bring you in this time around. I need another small forward too. You know what, Dylan Brooks? Sure, you can get in beef with some guys. Day'Ron Sharp on a minimum? No? Okay. Yeah, we might have to go real cheap at this backup center like Carlo Matkovic. I'm going to do a 1-year situation. There we go. Player progression. Ooh! Darren Peterson hits a +7. Big Z does go -1. And it's going to be awkward having Giannis, Zion. You know what we're going to do actually? I'm going to play Zion as small forward. Giannis will be the power forward. And then he shares the front court with Sarr defensively. That's going to be crazy. Bub Carrington could be a trade piece this year. He's just never really put up the points that I wanted him to. So yeah, we could trade Bub in an effort to get a little bit more scoring. Or it might not even be scoring. It might just be a different guy that we need. Because I don't know about Bub Carrington. I want Trey Johnson really doing his thing at the 2-guard spot, and I feel like Bub is holding him back there. Let me just look at everything as a whole. It's Peterson, it's Trey, Z, Giannis, Sar. Then we got Bub, Rob, Dalton Connect, Dylan Brooks, Blake Wesley. Blake Wesley on the back end of the rotation is crazy. So maybe we could trade Bub for some more depth at some point in time. And Rob is kind of slotted into that 6th, 7th man role. I thought Rob was going to be more of a focal point, but we lucked into Darren Peterson. So, oh my goodness. Speaking of lucking into stuff, we really lucked in to the Giannis signing. As currently Giannis is averaging 27, 11, and 6. And your Washington Wizards are 9-1. We're already halfway to our win total from the last 2 seasons combined. Last 2 years we won what? A total of 30 games? Nah, it was more than that, but it was really bad. So seeing us actually have a promising start is so very exciting. And we'll try and add to this with some decent moves on the margins at the deadline. I don't think I'm going to do anything crazy. Now, there have been times where I say, hey, I'm not going to do anything crazy, and I follow it up by doing something crazy. So no guarantees. Trade time. Let's see what we can do. Trade time. It reminds me of Teague time. We're only behind the Chicago Bulls right now in the standings. Let's see. Rockets are selling with Amen Thompson available. See, this is where I get in trouble. I say, oh, I'm not going to make a big move. Then I see Amen Thompson available, and I'm like, maybe I should make a big move. I see Luka Doncic available. Even like LaMelo Ball. Because we could slide Darren Peterson to the 2 if we brought in Luka. I mean, we'd make it work. Because that's Luka Doncic. Do we need Luka on this team? Probably not. And typically, I would still go get him even if I thought I didn't need him. But I'm trying to turn over a new leaf in these rebuilds. I'm trying not to do too much, at least in this one. I don't know if that'll continue, but I like what we got a lot right now. Oh, I did not even mean to throw Trey Johnson in the trade finder. I was about to take that deal for Steph Castle, but I don't want to trade Trey Johnson. Now, if you'll give me the same offer for Bub Carrington, that'll be real hard for me to refuse. San Antonio. Oh, they will. See, now, this seems like a no-brainer. Stephon Castle, welcome to Washington. Yeah, and that'll change up the lineup a little bit to where Trey's coming off the bench. I think it makes sense, though. And then I need like a backup 4. Dylan Brooks, I'm looking to trade you for that power forward. I don't think you can really play the 4 for me. Nobody's offering me a power forward that's at least to my liking. Let me go a few second-round picks. I don't want to give up a first if I don't have to because we got a good amount of picks in the tuck, and I want to keep it that way. But there's no good power forwards out there. You know what? I'll fork over a first as long as it's nothing crazy. We got this Nets pick. I don't know what that's going to be. 1.5 stars. Yeah, so that's nothing. There's Hartenstein. We did need a center too. You know what? At least Hartenstein will give us some size off the bench. Yeah, there you go. That rounds things out at least decently well. I think I'm ready to simulate the rest of the year. The Steph Castle trade was definitely unexpected, but had to take that opportunity to go get Castle for sure. Jokic, your MVP. So that's why Chicago was so good, huh? They were able to get the Joker, who averaged 31, 11, and 9 over in Chi-Town. We did not have any award winners. Jason Kidd was coach of the year. 71 wins for the Mavs. DeJounte back with the Pels. Won 6th man of the year. Any Wizards on All-NBA? Yeah, Giannis had to be there. 25, 9, and 5. Made All-NBA second team. Giannis also makes All Defensive first. As we are the #1 seed, we were able to pass the Bulls to close out the year, winning 60 games. Now, the trouble is going to be, even if we make it out of the East, there are some elite squads, namely the Dallas Mavericks and the Minnesota Timberwolves over in the Western Conference. So we got to watch out for those guys. But for now, we just got to play who's in front of us and do our best, all right? Looks like Trey Johnson continued to start over Stephon Castle. Now they're going to start Castle. I don't know what they're doing. I'm cool with either guy starting. They both bring different things to the lineup. Trey will bring a little more scoring. Steph will bring a little more defense. Round 1's the Cavs. Ooh, this could be a tough first round opponent. Yeah, they still have a lot of their guys, all their main guys. Our first time back in the playoffs in a long time, and we're the #1 seed. That's big. Immediately, though, we go down 2-1 to the 8 seed. All right, this is not your average 8 seed in the Cavs, but an 8 seed nonetheless, as we tied up at 2 apiece, win the 5th, and okay. Game 7 on the way. Cavs, Wizards. You know what? I'll jump in the Simcast, see what our team can do here. Thank goodness. Thank goodness, man, because we had no business losing to to this Cleveland team. 33 from Darren Peterson, 25 and 14 from Giannis. Who's next? It will be the Detroit Pistons. Pistons are led by Cade. They've got Ivy, Asar, Duran, a lot of the same guys over there in Detroit. So we go up 2-0 early, 3-0. They get a game, that's fine. We're out of there in 5. Could this be the Wizards title run? We got the Hawks, who have also kept their guys. It's Trey, Dyson, Z, Rizzy, Jalen Johnson, and KP. Game 1, they win. We take the second. They take the third. We take the fourth. All right, big game 5 on the way. Series tied up. I'm going to jump in the Simcast here. I can't believe that we went from so trash last year to now competing for a final spot. We win this 5th game. 1 double away from the finals. Giannis with 36. Come on, Giannis. Get us there. Get us there, Giannis. I knew we didn't need the Luka trade. We were good as constructed. Well, I did trade for Castle, but anyway. 30, 11, and 7 from Giannis. How about Rob with 17 off the bench? And in the finals, oh no. Oh no. Giannis, East MVP, 34 a night, 9 rebounds, 4 assists. But unfortunately, we've ran in to the Dallas Mavericks. They've got Uncle AD and Kyrie, a young Cooper Flag, D-Live, and then Lou Dort. They brought him in to run the 2. This is the best team we faced all postseason. Game 1, they win. They blew us out. 120 to 86. Lost by nearly 4. Game 2 wasn't much better. We lost by 22. Game 3. Okay, we almost got them, but still lost. And get the brooms out. We have been swept by the Dallas Mavericks. Cooper Flag wins Finals MVP. And we go into the offseason looking for a little bit more. Maybe I should have done the Luka trade. Well, now he'll be a free agent, so that's not even an option. We got a lot of questions to answer this summer. Okay, 2028 off season. I just took a little break from the recording to evaluate what the game plan is going into this thing. We got the draft coming up. First off, I'm gonna do some scouting, check out the team intel, see what teams are selling or rebuilding. Man, I should have got Luka while I could have. Amen's available out there. I already have him on my target list. Raptors have Scotty Barnes, probably the main guy we'd be interested in. Nets, man, they still got nobody. I'm so sorry to Brooklyn Nets fans. That team is trash. Lakers, yeah, Luka's deal is up. Maybe he'll re-sign and we can try and snag him later at the deadline if we wanted 6'7" LaMelo Ball. Ooh, actually AJ DeBonsta, he's only up to an 82 after 2 years though. Oh, we might have lucked out. The Hornets development probably messed him up over there. Sorry, AJ. But yeah, we lucked out not drafting him, huh? Because he hasn't gotten much better at all. And Darren Peterson is thriving here in Washington. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to rush into any moves. I mean, the players that are currently available, it's like, whatever. We have the 8th pick, though. Maybe we can make a play with this. Get a good bench player or something. If I went like Hartenstein, pick 8. Oh, yeah, we can get some guys. Desmond Bain, 45 mil, though. I can't do it. I can't do it. We do have cap space open right now, which is kind of like fake cap space because as soon as we re-sign our guys, it is going to get taken up. So maybe I try and do something with it. I know I just said I wasn't going to do anything. I can't make a decision right now. Nah, I'm cool. I'm going to do one of these trades where I get some good role players and call it a day at that. So Keldon Johnson, Zach LaVine, DeAndre Ayton, and Neesmith isn't bad. Neesmith at 21 million is a lot. He did just get that extension from the, oh, my little brother's yelling at Roblox or something. I don't know if y'all could hear that in the video, but he did just get that extension from the Indiana Pacers. Chet Howard, Mark Williams. You know what? Let's do this deal. It's a fine deal. Team player options. What do we got here? We got Darren Peterson, Trey Johnson, Cam Holmes. I think we're good. Qualifying offers. Let's go Rob, Steph Castle, Alex Sarr. Yeah, that's good with me. CPU smart there. All right. Alex Sarr, 29 mil. He's been an all-defensive guy. We'll give that to him. Rob at 15 million. We can do that. We'll give him a little bit extra there. Zion's unrestricted, and he's got a plethora of offers, so I need to bring out the Brinks truck for Big Z. Let's do 30 million, 30 and a half. There we go. We're 4 and away. His best offer. Steph Castle's restricted, so we'll match anything he gets here in a second. All right, yeah, let's go over Castle. Yep, nice. So everybody's deals are through. We can match everything. Cool. Shouldn't be over the cap by any means. No, we're smooth there. We need a power forward. I don't want to bring back Kaishan George. Bobby Portis. You know what? We'll take a chance on. Actually, Asa Newell probably has more upside than Tajane Salon. So we're going to bring in Asa Newell. And that will wrap up our offseason. Giannis -3. Dang. Zion goes down 1. Darren Peterson gets better. So does Sarr Castle. Or so do Sarr Castle. Rob. That's good. Thought Trey Johnson would improve some more this summer. Unfortunately, didn't happen that way. Ace and Newell went up a couple overalls. That's good. I'm going to see where we're at the deadline. But this year, I might want to use some more of my trade assets to get us some pieces that can help us compete with the Mavericks. Because last year, the Mavs swept us in the finals. They were far and away, leaps and bounds better than us. We can't have that again. And with Giannis regressing, we might need another piece in here. 37-12 right now. Number one in the conference. Pistons right behind us there. Out west. Oh, dude, the Mavs are just the Mavs. They got Darius Garland? How did y'all do that? I don't even understand how the Mavs pull off all these shenanigans. My Warriors got Luka? Well, congrats to them, but we might try and convince Luka to pull up here. Oh, he's untouchable for the Warriors, so that's not going to be a possibility. Is there another star we could add into the fold? Because that's what I think it might take to beat the Dallas Mavs. Paolo Banchero. I mean, I guess it's like this with any star, but he's on a bigger contract. I might go bench guys. We're on a 13-game win streak right now, too. So is it a possibility that we understand it now? We're starting to really put it together at this point in the season, and I shouldn't do anything. What's the rotation? Oh, it's perfect. It's so balanced. It's beautiful. I can't mess it up. We got a good thing. We got a good thing here. I'ma hope that this momentum carries and we pass the Mavs in the standings. I do want to check for contract extensions. We got Mark Williams. Oh yeah, we'll give you 2 years. And Jet Howard, 2 years on the minimum. Sure. Oh mama. Victor wins MVP. Oh mama Wembanyama. 64 wins for the Mavs. So they weren't as good this year, which is nice. Maybe in future simulations we should just remove the Mavs from the league. We didn't have any all NBA or all defensive guys. We won 63. Oh, we're right there with you, Dallas. You better watch out. Giannis averaged 22. Darren Peterson at 20. Z at 20. And nobody was really playing heavy minutes at all. So we're well rested going into the playoffs. And if we have any series that are going to be tough, we can lock in and shorten up that rotation because we got that rest. And the Celtics series is exactly that. It's tough. We're down 2-1. So we're going to shorten up, do an 8-man rotation here. Let's see what the Celtics are working with. You got Tatum, Jaylen Brown. They picked up Khalil Ware, Derek White, Ryan Rollins. Okay. Yeah, I mean, this is an all right team. We tie it, though. Yeah, now with the 8-man rotation of doom, they can't stop us. Atlanta Hawks, man, they're just running out with the same guys. And we beat them last year, I believe, in the conference finals. It's going to be more of the same. We beat them in 5. Alex Hartman, I remember when you were at 4 morale, you were furious with me. Now he's at maxed out morale. Cooper Flag went stupid in the West Finals. Oh, my goodness. He was the West MVP. Giannis did his thing, 25, 10, and 6 in the East Finals. Your finals, what? Stuttering crazily. But he was the East Finals MVP. Here we go. This series feels different. Immediately, we set the tone with the dub. 29 from Big Z, who's averaging 25 in these playoffs, playing a lot better. Rob Dillingham, 21 points. If we can get an occasional game like that from Rob, I mean, can't understate the importance of having a player like Dillingham who's going to show up, who's going to get buckets for you. It's 1-1 after 2. No! Not again. Not again. We're down 2-1. Now, we're not going to get swept this time. We got that first game, but I want to tie this series up. There you go. We're going to tie it. We're going to tie it. 25-12 from Giannis. 2-2 going into game 5. Lock in, fellas. No. Game 5 might be all Dallas. Yeah, we almost came back late, but it was too little too late. Darren Peterson at 37. Bro, Kyrie is too old to be moving like this. Still averaging 23 a night. Yeah, he really is Uncle Drew. He's old. Game 6 on the way. Could get eliminated right here. Bro, this Mavericks team. 36 from Z, 39 and 10 from Coop. Oh my gosh, this guy needs to be patched. There's no way he's this good at basketball. There's no way. Oh, Alex Hartman, look at me. I'm angry. My staff morale. Man, get out of here. We just lost the finals. Complaining to me about staff morale. I got bigger fish to fry here. That's kind of a tough saying. I got bigger fish to fry. We're going to make that popular here on the channel. I'm going to start using it, and it's going to catch on. No, it isn't. And the problem is the only star that's available right now is Paolo Banchero. He plays a position that we don't really need. I have the second pick. Now, that's something. We got Ed Mobley. Tim Duncan. He's 6'10 out of Wake Forest, and they're comparing him to Tim Duncan. Oh, they have no idea. Okay, I'm going to throw pick 2 and 10 in the trade finder. Maybe just pick 2. They'll give me other picks or like some mid-roll players. Okay, what if we did Z and pick 2? I just want to see what's out there. Maybe shuffle the deck a little bit here. Didn't like any of the offers. What about with pick 10? What if we did like Rob and pick 2? 2. Nothing I'm really rocking with either. Okay. Do I move up to 1 to ensure I get the next Tim Duncan? You know what? I'm always saying all that stuff. You have no idea how good Tim Duncan was. Let's go get this number 1 pick, man. I'm just offering up some of my other selections in the draft. Pretty simple, straightforward deal. We now have the number 1 pick in the 2029 draft. We're going to use it to take Ed Mobley. You have no idea how good Ed Mobley is. 6'10", 234, 79 overall off the jump at just 19 years old. Let's see, Ed. Is the hype really true here? Is that potential what they're saying it is? 95. That's good, but that's not Tim Duncan. That's good. That's not as good as the big fundamental. All right. We're going to give the qualifying offer to Trey Johnson. Oh, please tell me Cooper Flagg leaves the Mavericks. That would just be outstanding. I'm guessing he went back, though. Yeah, he did. Ant went to my Warriors. Wait, so they got Luka and Ant over there? Oh, they got a squad. I don't really want to sign anybody here. We're going to keep it pushing to player progression. Darren Peterson now the best player as Giannis continues to regress. Giannis, you could be on the trade block this year. I know that sounds crazy. It's Giannis, but things are just not working the way I want them to right now. I could really reshuffle the deck. Forget trading Giannis. Forget trading anybody. We are 30-4. Let me guess, the Mavs are 30-3. No, they're 30-7. We're way better than y'all right now. I'm not trading anybody. Things are working out too well, and I don't think that it's a coincidence that right after we got the next Tim Duncan, we really started to hoop. It had to be because we got Ed Mobley. Darren Peterson is your MVP. 27 points, 7 rebounds, and 10 assists. I mean, what a leap from him this year. Incredible numbers. You know why we won so many games? We were playing an 8-man rotation all year. Most improved for Darren Peterson, 73-9 for Brian Keefe. It was the 8-man rotation that won us all these games. Alex Sarr, all defensive second. How did Ed Mobley do? I don't know if he even got to play this year. Oh, nice, Ed. Put up the Bronny numbers. So Ed Mobley really just ended up being here for moral support because I think we're going to win the title this year. No way we lose, right? Mavs only won 61. They're off their game. They're not nice like how we are. Round 1, we sweep the Hawks. Round 2, it'll be Philly. Oh, my goodness. Get the brooms out. Oh. No, Chicago, don't come back. No! We were up 3-1. We might have been up 3-0. They've got Joker. Oh, they've got DeJounte. The DeJounte trade from earlier coming back to haunt me. But I didn't even trade DeJounte to the Bulls. I traded him to the Pels. We were up 3-0, by the way. So, if we blow this, I mean, my goodness. No, Chicago, stop. Stop. We won by 20, 39-13 from Darren Peterson. And we're taking on OKC in the finals. Great. What's up, Shea? Darren Peterson won the East MVP, by the way. Congrats to him. But we're taking on the Thunder. It's not the Mavericks. Oh, thank goodness. Game 1. No, Shea, you're not doing this to me. Chet dropped 47? We're letting a dude who weighs 107 pounds give us 47 points. Okay, we win game 2. We blew him out. Big Z, 34. Nice. Up 2-1. Give me 3-1. They tie it. Woo! 2030 finals. Game 5 on the way. We're tied 2 apiece with OKC. There it is. Just give me one more. 30 from Darren Peterson. 30 from Zion. 29 from Giannis. Just one more game. We're out of here. We're champs. But the Thunder aren't going to make it easy. They start off real strong. We're fighting back, though. We're fighting back. Okay, we're up by 5. Minute 47 to go. Just got to close this out. And your Washington Wizards will be NBA champions. If the Wizards can win the championship, and I said this team's more hopeless than my love life, that means by 2030 I should have a girlfriend, right? Sorber at the basket, lays it in. Thunder within 3 now. Here's Darren Peterson with the ball. Peterson will get the screen up top from Mark Williams. Darren turns the corner, pops a mid-range, knocks it down. Big shot, Darren. He's got 24 points, 12 of those coming in the paint. That one was in the mid-range. Nice little mid-range bucket. Shea Gilgeous down to Sorber. Sorber slams it home. He's had a pair of big buckets down the stretch, and the Thunder just will not go away. Peterson with the ball. Come on, Darren, deliver another one. There's a screen from Giannis. Antetokounmpo rolls. Darren attacks. He had the layup, but didn't shoot it. It'll go out to Rob for a 3. No. Less than a minute left. Thunder within 3 points. They've got ball. Dub to Shea. Shea working on Darren Peterson here. Good defense from Darren. Shea fakes. Oh, rejected by Peterson. 3/4 of a minute to go. Let's take our time. Let's get a quality shot. Trey Johnson doubled. Somebody's got to be open. It was Mark Williams. He's not a shooter. It'll go to Trey Johnson. Johnson gets the screen from Giannis. Trey, the quick move, gets to the rim. Short jumper. No way, he missed that. So the Thunder will have a chance to tie this thing up with a 3. Shea to Dub. Corner 3. Off! Oh, we needed a little bit of luck on our side, and there it was. J-Dub misses a shot he's made many, many times before. Mark, we need one. There you go. I'd love if you made the second, too, just to give us a little bit of a cushion. And he knocks both down. Up by 5. Long as the Thunder don't score on this possession, we got it. Sorber inbounding. Dub sets an off-ball screen. Shea catches at the foul line. Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll lay it in. But we're going right back to the line. Darren, first one. Give me that. We need both, though, Darren. Just keep this. Yep. Keep this under control. Here's Shea with the ball. Thunder going to have to heave up a 3. Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, he goes to the rim again. But finds Chet wide open. Holmgren misses. That's it. Your Washington Wizards are NBA champions despite 38 from Shea. Darren Peterson had 28. Giannis with 27 and 11. Drafting Darren and signing Giannis, definitely the 2 biggest moves of the video, as Peterson averages 27, 8, and 9 in the finals, winning a finals MVP and leading the Wizards to an NBA title just 4 years after being drafted 2nd overall by the team. Zion averaged 24 in this run. Giannis averaged 23. Overall, sensational stuff. Man, Ed Mobley, you didn't get to do much, did you? But nonetheless, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. If you did, please be sure to leave a like on it and subscribe to the channel if you're new. We love basketball. Have a great day. I'll see y'all in the next one. Wait, did I say if you made it to the end, comment Wizards? I might have already said that. All right, anyway, peace.